It is rivalry weekend, one of the greatest weekends of all sports, certainly of the college football season. This is when you want to destroy the team on the other side. Even the colors of the team on the other side turn your stomach. From sea to shining sea, from the Apple Cup in Washington all the way to the Sunshine State Showdown, which will be in Tallahassee this year. You want to beat the other team more than anything else. It can turn. Beating your rival can turn an average season into a good season into a great season. The opposite is also true. You can be having a good season, lose to your rival, and it just sticks in your craw, and you don't forget losses to your rival. Hey, this is a show we call 3rd and 21. We do two things. We talk about college football, try to have a little fun. Talk about college football, try to have a little fun. KPI Top 12 is out. Some shakeups there for sure. But before we do that, let's go around the country. Talk about some teams not in the KPI Top 12. In a segment we call hashtag thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up!
Thumbs up UCLA. Everybody knew this would be a rebuilding year for Coach Kelly in Westwood, and it has been a trial. But you win the battle for Los Angeles. You beat your arch rival. Good for you, UCLA.
Thumbs down.
Harvard versus Yale, another rival game. It doesn't matter who it is. If it's your rival, it brings out the best and worst in you. Harvard running back flips off the Yale defense while he's running in for a touchdown. Refs throw a flag, unsportsmanlike conduct. Touchdown comes back. It wound up not hurting the Crimson, but you would think a Harvard running back would be smarter than that.
Thumbs up!
Thumbs up. Kansas hires Les Miles. I am excited. Press conferences are great. How's it going to work out on the field? I don't know, but I'm glad to see Les Miles back.
Thumbs down.
Arkansas, listen, got blown out by Mississippi State 52-6. Worst part of the blowout is in the second half. They were outscored 35-3. The team absolutely quit. When they lose this weekend to Missouri, they will be the first Arkansas team in history to lose 10 games. 2 players suspended for flirting with the Mississippi State cheerleaders.
Thumbs up!
Thumbs up, Maryland. Goes for 2 and a win against Ohio State. Did not convert. Rarely do you get a thumbs up on a loss, but you went for it. Almost had it. Man. Almost.
2 in the win. Pigram rolling out. Looking. Throws. No! Incomplete! Ohio State survives!
Welcome to 3rd and 21, a show where we talk about college football and try to have a little fun. Where we talk about college football and try to have a little fun. Now back to you, Kemper.
All right, welcome back. Thank you, Jenny, for the voiceover. A lot of people have been asking. The intro music is Soul Shine by the Allman Brothers. Do yourself a favor. The song speaks to me. You know what else speaks to me? The KPI Top 12 through 7. Coming in at number 12, West Virginia. Very, very disappointing loss to Oklahoma State last week. I think this will be a referendum on Coach Dana Holgorsen on how he can get his team fired back up, because they can win this game and get to the Big 12 championship game. I'm just worried about a little bit of a hangover from West Virginia. We'll keep a close eye on that. Number 11, UCF. Hey, you get your signature win over Cincinnati. Good job since UCF. 25-game winning streak now. All right. Number 10 comes in Texas. Texas, if you can somehow get past Kansas, I wonder if Les Miles will be in the house. But if Texas wins against Kansas, they are in the Big 12 championship game. Tom Herman, a little bit ahead of schedule. Would not think that at the beginning of the year. Good job, Texas. Next up, we have Ohio State. If anybody was watching Ohio State versus Maryland last week, I thought we might see Urban Meyer go down on the sideline right then and there. There is something very wrong with Ohio State. They've got better players than what they're playing with. Defense looks terrible. I don't know how many missed tackles there were. Way too many. Watch out, Ohio State. You better wake up, because Michigan isn't going to feel sorry for you. Next up, we have LSU. very tried and true LSU. They are a gritty, grindy team. They've got Texas A&M this week at Texas A&M. Be interesting to see how that one works out. And coming in at number 7, Oklahoma. Again, if you watch the game, Oklahoma's defense can tackle absolutely nobody. You got to practice tackling Oklahoma because during the games, there is none of it going on. Offense, it's outstanding, ton of fun to watch. But I just cannot get on board with a team that cannot make a stop. All right, so that is going to be the KPI 12 through 7. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we release the new KPI 6 through 1. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Always want to say thank you to the good people at Maxi Homes, MaxiHomesGA.com for all your building needs. MaxiHomesGA.com. Always remember this: long on quality, short on drama. MaxiHomesGA.com. KPI Top 6 is out, coming in for the first time ever. Washington State comes in at number 6. Huge game in the Apple Cup. Winner goes to the championship game. Gardner Minshew transfer from East Carolina, threw 7 touchdown passes. They are believing. What's going on in Pullman? They're believing. Number 5, Georgia Bulldogs. Clean, old-fashioned hate. Be careful, Georgia Bulldogs. The Jackets are running the ball with efficiency, limiting the number of times Georgia gets it. I think when Georgia gets it, they're going to score. But they probably just won't get the ball as much as they think. 17 points is an awful lot of points for a rivalry game. Number 4, Michigan Wolverines. The revenge tour is on. It's hitting its culmination in the game against Ohio State. Michigan playing well offensively, defensively, hitting on all cylinders like what Michigan is doing. Number 3, Notre Dame. If you saw any of the Syracuse game, what you saw was an absolute annihilation. But they have another huge rival in USC this week. USC's not playing real well. Clay Helton will be coaching for his job. A lot of athletes out there. I think Notre Dame gets it done. And number 2, Clemson Tigers again. Superlatives all over the board. Clemson clearly the number 2 team in the country. Number 1, Alabama, again, coast to coast so far. Every year at number 1. A lot of people were concerned with the Citadel tied 10-10. And first of all, congratulations to the Citadel. No team has been tied with Alabama this year at halftime. Good job, Citadel. A lot of people are saying, man, do you think that shows chinks in Alabama's armor? I say no. Look at the final score. Alabama is a machine and heading for the SEC championship game. But watch out for the Iron Bowl. Crazy things happen there. So that will be one that you have to watch. Tell you what, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we will go to Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is and the ever-popular mailbag. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. We thank you for watching. Time is our most valuable commodity. We thank you for spending some of it with us. Tell you what, let's go straight to Butch Maxey's favorite segment. That is Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. It's where I pick games against the spread. We keep track all season long. How did we do last week?
Last week we were 2-2, 50%. On the year, we have 24 wins, 20 losses though, and 1 tie for 52%.
52% pays 0 bills. But you know what? Everybody likes a 6-pack for Thanksgiving. That's what I'm going to come to you with a 6-pack for Thanksgiving. Starting out, North Carolina State goes to Chapel Hill. North Carolina State's a pretty quality team with a really good quarterback. North Carolina's just trying to get this season finished. Lay the 6.5 points. You will be a winner. Next up, Florida goes to Florida State. Florida's lost this game 5 years in a row. Has not won in Tallahassee since 2000. Florida State has an awful offensive line. Florida has a pretty terrific defense. I don't trust Felipe Franks, but I do like the running game. Florida gets it done in Tallahassee. Lay the 5.5 points. Again, you'll be a winner. Next up, the Apple Cup. Washington State -3 against Washington. Washington State has all the momentum. They are believing. Washington thought they were going to be in the college football playoffs. They've had a solid year. Good defense, good quarterback, but they're 7-3 and just no juice there. Take Washington State -3. And again, you will be a winner in the Apple Cup. Next up, Virginia -4 at Virginia Tech. Usually, when you think of Virginia Tech, you think of a solid defense. The fact is, Virginia Tech is averaging giving up 49.5 points per game over the last 4 games. Virginia has a under-the-radar, really good quarterback. Take Virginia -4, again, to break a 14-year losing streak. Virginia -4.5. Next up, LSU. Tried and true. LSU goes to Texas A&M. Texas A&M is a team that traditionally melts in November. It was a pick'em game. Now you get 2 bonus points when you take LSU. Take LSU +2. You'll be a winner. Lastly, Michigan is on the revenge tour. It's all been culminating towards the Ohio State game. Ohio State needs to turn it on. They have the athletes to play. This should be an even game athletically, even leaning towards Ohio State. But momentum is very difficult to start and very difficult to end. Michigan -4. I'll take it. Watch them celebrate on Ohio State's field. That will get you to 6-0. Tell you what, let's go to the ever-popular mailbag, brought to you by our friends at On the Road Again Cars, ontheroadagaincars.com. Link in description below. Brandon is a terrific person and will treat you right. Okay, the ever-popular mailbag is when you can write in, ask me any question. I'll do my level best to give you a clear and concise answer. First question.
Will from Lilburn. If everybody wins out and UGA beats Bama, who is your top 4?
First of all, thank you, Will. He is a heavy mailbag contributor. We thank you, Will. Read the question one more time. I was just thinking about Will.
If everybody wins out and UGA beats Bama, who is your top 4?
Life is vexing enough as it is. I do not deal in hypotheticals. We will get there. But listen, enjoy this weekend. Enjoy rivalry weekend, and we will come back and talk about it again next week. Next question.
What do you think about the Georgia Southern Georgia State rivalry? From Christopher the Superstar.
Chris the Superstar asked about GSU. I think that whoever wins Georgia State should get the title of the real GSU. The other team has to go by their full name. That's what I think. It's 3-1. Believe it or not, the series is 3-1 for Georgia State. I think Georgia Southern wins this year and will be the real GSU for this year. Next question.
Jessica from San Diego, California.
Jessica.
Who is your favorite in-game TV football analysis?
Excellent question, Jessica. Listen, I am a Todd Blackledge fan. There is no question about it. I think his insight is outstanding. And he's pretty funny, too. I like Brock Hewart. He seems to be pretty good just off the top of my head. But you know what? Those two, I would take Todd Blackledge. If I was watching a game, I like Todd Blackledge. Tell you what, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Be thankful for the things you have. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you next week. Cars, Brandon, buying them cheap. Sell. Dang it! Ah!